Fam, what is up? I woke up with so much energy and so much love that wants to come out. So here we are. We're standing in the kitchen this time. We're switching things up a little bit because I'm always sitting, and I mean, there's a pretty rad view out there with sunrise. So, anyways, I have so much to say and I don't know where to start. Oh man, there has been so much happening recently, and I just want you to know that if you're going through it, it's going to be okay. And if you have been dreaming of something and you're just like, is it ever going to fucking work out? Just know that it does. Because in the last like 2 weeks, my life has shifted so much, and so many of the things that I used to pray for have just started dropping in out of nowhere. And I used to be like, is it actually going to happen? It started happening. It's real. But what's interesting is that people have been dropping in, which has been so awesome. You know, like new people have been dropping in. But what's been wild is like they're dropping in and leaving so fast. And I'm like, what the fuck? New people that I've met online and in person. And it's just wild to me, like how quickly I grow and evolve. Like, I'm not the same person I was a week ago. I'm not even the same person I was when I got to Oregon almost 4 weeks ago now. And these people have come in and they've kind of like ushered me through this like middle stage, in between, portal, whatever you want to call it. And I realized that a couple of them, I was like almost gripping too tightly, which I didn't realize until I was in meditation this week. And I kept hearing, stop gripping so tightly. And I was like, where the fuck am I gripping so tightly? Like, I'm the queen of detachment, y'all. Like, where am I gripping so tightly? And I was like, oh, I'm like holding on to these people. And I have legitimately like outgrown that experience, right? Like, I've learned whatever I needed to learn. And I've taken what I've learned, and I've moved forward, and they have served their purpose. Now, if they come back around, great, fine, whatever. But to not get tripped up on them because they've done their job. And it's wild because normally I'm the one that like kind of swoops in and then people leave and I'm like, well, they got what they want, you know, or they got what they needed, I should say. Because I always believe if someone crosses my path, like there's generally something about because I got a lot of light. There's generally something that they need from my light, or my light is activating something within them. And it's great when people stick around, but honestly, like the majority of my friends are Leos, because I feel like sometimes we're the only ones that like get it, because this happens to all of us. Anyways, so it's been interesting to see who's coming and going, and it's kind of made me reflect on like people that have come and go in my life over the years. And, you know, I had 1 or 2 people come back recently that like I haven't talked to in 12 plus years. And I was like, whoa, this is really interesting, you know? And on top of what's interesting about it is like they've really truly seen me come full circle, because they saw me in my party stage. And now I'm like spiritual, don't really drink all that much anymore, found the balance of life, like don't treat my body like shit like the way I used to. And it's just wild. Like, it's wild. And I'm so grateful for the people that have popped in along my path and along my journey and who have gotten me to where I am. But I used to be the girl with like 20 friends back in the day. And I had friends all over the place. I had friends all over the world. I've always had friends all over the world, but like I had friends all over the world. And I felt like I had to keep in touch with them all the time. And I'm like, man, used to put so much energy into my friendships. And now I have cultivated such peace in my life and such beautiful friendships that like my friends pop in exactly when they need to. Like even yesterday, I was like, having a good day. There was an event that happened in the middle of the day that kind of threw my plans, but whatever, like what are plans? and everything always happens exactly as it's meant to, right? Like, this is part of being in flow. And I got home from that event and I was like, dang, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? And then my friend messages me while I'm messaging her, and she's having a moment. And I'm like, fuck it, we're just gonna have a little FaceTime yap. FaceTime yap took 2.5 hours. But that's generally, like, we both know that when we hit that button, it is a commitment. And I'm going in and I don't know how long it's gonna take me before I come out. Because we go into a portal every single time. So much juicy stuff comes out of it though. Like, I feel healed when I come out of it. Like, even more healed than I already am. Like, shout out Shy, because our yap sessions are just literally like everything that I always need and more. And I'm so grateful for you. But yeah, we had a yap sesh and honestly, it fueled me. It fueled me. I didn't realize how much I needed that. And it's funny, the universe has a funny way of doing that where, like, I was like, okay, I don't know what's next. And then I was just like open to receive and doing as I'm guided. And I have such like a small, close-knit group of friends, and to look at the amount of people I have now compared to what I had, 12, 15 years ago is wild. But I'm so grateful for the close-knit relationships that I have, because I just got done making a video about this. It's like, I have my like close people I talk to like every day or every other day or whatever. In fact, and then like it kind of like expands out, and it's like people like once a week or like once every couple of weeks, and like not a big group by any means, probably less than 5 people. And that used to scare the shit out of me. I'd be like, where are all my friends? But I've also grown and evolved so much that like I understand that not everyone can come with me on this journey. And that can be a little heartbreaking at times. It's like, man, I really wish that those people could have come with me. But they don't come with you for a reason, like they weren't meant to. I always say, like, if they're meant to come with you, like they will. I also truly believe, and kind of what sparked all of this is I was reflecting on, like, everyone has a choice, right? And someone that came into my life recently, I thought was gonna be around for a while, and then all of a sudden things shifted. I shifted. I was like, whoa, I am up leveling again, cool. Same on the other side, but it's like, what do you do with that up level, right? And some people have to go through another cycle for them to like fully get it. And it's a choice, right? It's a choice. I could have chosen to be like, no, like I want to stay here, right? But that's not what my soul has chosen. My soul has just chosen to up level literally every week. I'm not the same person I was a week ago. I'm not even the same person I was 6 weeks ago. That's fucking wild. And it can be a little dissociating sometimes. Dissociating? Disorienting? What are words? And it can feel a little bit like whiplash sometimes. People come in and they leave so quickly and you're just like, what the fuck was that? But they were only supposed to get you from point A to point B. And then you have people who stick around for longer, right? They're there with you for different seasons. They see you grow. They see you evolve. They get to reflect things back to you. And it's so fucking cool. Like I don't take any of my friendships for granted, because every single one of them is continuously teaching me something in the like best, most healthiest way. Because we're all mirrors of each other. And it's so cool to have conversations with people at seemingly random, right? Like, shout out Tony. Tony and I have the best conversations, like, but we end up like giggling half the time at like, it's a fucking random Tuesday at like 3 p.m. and this is what we're talking about. Like, if anyone were to stumble into this conversation, that's like our most recent joke. It's like, if anyone were to overhear this conversation, they'd be like, what the fuck? Because we go out there. Sometimes we come back, but most of the time we're just fucking out there. And it's just so cool to find people that just get it, man. Like, it just, you have, like, I say you have to, but we get to find those people in this life that just fucking get it, And some people will get it for a very short amount of time and then they disappear and you're just like, cool, what the fuck was that, universe? but they had a choice. That person had a choice. And like I said, sometimes they get to stay with you. Sometimes they'll come back. Sometimes they need to go through another cycle or listen before they can get to where you are. And it's not a bad thing. And honestly, what I've learned too is that sometimes, like, especially for me, I'm just meant to activate people. I'm not meant to grip so tightly to them. I'm not meant to hold on to them. And it's wild as someone who's like, I'm like queen of detachment, man. Like, I don't grip so tightly, but it coming up in my meditation this week of like, don't grip so tightly. I was like, man, okay. And like just observing where I was still gripping so tightly onto things in my reality, including people, was wild to kind of take a step back and like, why am I gripping so tightly onto this? Because really, when you're gripping so tightly onto something, it's out of fear that that person or how you felt or that scenario or whatever, like, won't come back around. And like, sometimes it is meant to come back around. Sometimes it's not. Like, sometimes you've learned all that you needed to learn. And like, that's just bringing you to the next person, right? Again, like kind of looking at it like a spiral. Like, there's people laid out all along our path. But when we grip so tightly, right? Just getting the image of like someone like holding onto a tree trunk in the wind, like sweeping them and like trying to pull them. And they're like, but I don't want to let go. Like, sometimes you gotta let go, man. Homie. Fam. Sometimes you just gotta let go. You just gotta let go. And it can be really fucking uncomfy to let go because it's letting go into the unknown. Like, you don't know when someone else is going to show up. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be 6 months from now, it could be 6 years from now. Granted, that feels a little extreme, but like, it's the truth. But knowing that when you let go, like, you have learned what you needed to. And when you grip so tightly onto things, it keeps you in place. Like, it doesn't allow you always to evolve and grow to where your soul is actually trying to get you to go. And I don't know about y'all, but I didn't come here to play small. I didn't come here for a small life. I didn't come here to just sit around and twiddle my fucking thumbs. Some days I wish that's how it was, but I know that's not what my soul came here for. My soul came here to fucking, like, we came here to do some fucking work. And I've done a lot of work to get here, but I've also had to let go of a lot because that it wasn't serving that version of me anymore. And that version that I was growing and evolving into didn't necessarily need those things anymore. It could be people, places, things, like anything. But what I will say is that you get to a point in your journey that I'm like, I want to keep talking about this, but I'm also like, do I make another video? Like, probably make another video on this about like location changing, right? Because like I said to a friend yesterday, like, it's wild to me that like I have found the place where I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm leaving. I have no desire to run. I have no desire to go. Like, I will travel if it's presented to me, but like I have no reason to run from this place. Like, this state, this area, this everything feels like home in a way that makes me emotional. Ooh, I was not prepared for that. Ooh. Probably doesn't help him on my cycle right now. Ooh, wow, that just hit me like a freight train. Yeah. I found a place that finally feels like home. And it's not that I have 1,200 friends here or anything like that, but it's a place that like just like fully reflects where I'm at in my journey and how much work I've done. And it's a place that I don't desire to just like let go. Like, I'm not attached to it. Like, if I had to leave, sure, but it's not necessarily my desire. My desire is to stay here and like truly build out a home here in Oregon, which is wild. It's so wild. Because it's the first time in 4 years. Whoo, I was not expecting to get emotional. It's the first time in 4 years that I finally feel like I found like my place in a weird way. And I haven't felt this way about anywhere else that I've traveled. Tahoe, maybe. Tahoe, Reno. But yeah, being out here in Oregon is just like, this is what my soul has been craving. This is what my soul has been craving. And it's wild to get to a place where you're like, you finally just, you wake up one day and you're just like, holy shit. You're like sitting inside your fucking manifestation. Gosh, I'm so emotional. Holy, I didn't think I was gonna get this emotional this morning. Woo! You wake up, you're sitting inside your manifestation, and it's like, holy shit. This is fucking cool. And to not run away from it, but also don't grip so tightly to it, because things, like, just more so be in flow and be grateful for what's presented to you and be in the moment, you know? Like, I'm not trying to rush this. I'm not trying to run away from it. But I know that where I am at this stage of my life, like, this reflects, like, how far I've come. And it's pretty fucking rad. So cool. So yeah, fam. Don't grip so tightly. Know that things can change and evolve quickly if you desire it to. That you have to allow it. You can't keep hanging on. Feels like there's a song that wants to come through, but I don't know what song it is. Hold On Loosely? Oh, Hold On Loosely. What is that? 38 Special? Hold on loosely. Don't let go. If you cling too tightly, you're gonna lose control. Oh, did I get that right? I think I got that right. Damn, I haven't heard that song in a minute. I've had so many songs come through this morning. Dang, okay, 38. I think it's 38 Special. Hold on loosely. Oh, man. That's like one of my, I love that song. Dang. All right, well, I'm gonna go listen to that. Finish crying my tears out here. But yeah. I hope whenever this finds you that you have a magical day. And thanks for always being here. Thanks for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, sending me a message and telling me how this resonates with you. Like, just, I appreciate y'all. So, yeah. I'll see you on the next one.